small school there is making some big changes to its teaching curriculum to welcome to its family students with hearing impairment. Now, Kipkenduyo Primary School, I hope I got that right, has not only set up a deaf unit to cater for pupils with hearing impairment, but the rest of the school also learned sign language to help them interact. I'm sure that makes David Agondoa happy and make them feel more welcome. NTV's education reporter Sharon Baranga brings a story.
Nestled deep in Nandi County is a little-known school that is making big strides when it comes to inclusivity. This is Kipkenduyo Primary School. The school recently established a deaf unit to save pupils with impaired hearing the long walk to Kapsabet, the nearest school that can cater for their needs.
I decided to have these children here in school because their parents were not able to take them to well-established schools and expensive schools like Kapsabet School for the Deaf. That is 2018. I approached National Fund for the Disabled of Kenya, and they decided to give me some grants, and I put up some structures, and some are still on. So from the community, they have embraced this program because they can see their children in school, learning with the rest.
The entire school is learning the beautiful language known to many as the Kenya Sign Language. This will help them communicate and interact with the other students.
Sign language ilikuwa ngumu vile nilianza, lakini saa hizi tunavyoendelea hivi naona kama bado sio ngumu sana. Tunaendelea kuelewa.
Nilipenda tu kujifunza hii sign language kwa sababu shule yetu tuko na wanafunzi wasiosikia. Hatuwezi tukaongea nao kwa sababu hawawezi wakasikia. Ndio nikapendelea niweze nikajifunza sign language. Ndio nituelewane nao.
All the volunteers are deaf, and we are really advocating on inclusive education, especially for the deaf children and youth, to ensure they have access to education and equitable lifelong learning opportunities. So the team came in June. We are just training and sensitizing the pupils on sign language for communication purposes to break the barrier that is experienced by mostly the deaf children.
For 3 months every day, learners have an hour or so with a team from the voluntary service overseas who teach them the basics of sign language. Enoch Ongwae is one of the volunteers. He lost his hearing when he was about 10 years old.
Went for kind of an entertainment, and there was music, loud music, and people were dancing and singing very loud music. Then later, a few days later, I had something like kind of vibrations in my ear. Like there was some kind of drumming or vibration in my ear. So I went for assessment, and the nurse said, "You've already become deaf." Sign language, yes. You can learn for 3 months, yes. And you can clearly understand sign language.
We are happy it's already recognized in the Constitution. So we are hoping and looking forward to seeing a situation whereby it's fully implemented and put in like a mandatory examinable subject for even the hearing pupils, because it's not just about the deaf children learning the language on their own, because they'll need to be communicating or integrating with the other hearing pupils.
Classes in the deaf unit are offered in a special way. Their teachers have to create the content on their textbooks so that it is easy for the pupils to grasp what they are being taught. The project of including sign language in mainstream schools is meant to ensure deaf youth and children access education and achieve their career aspirations.
Sign language is both visual and gestural. For anyone to learn it, one has to be attentive and passionate at the same time. I am Sharon Baranga, reporting for NTV. TV from Nandi County.